You're watching Arctic View. I'm Josie and I have arrived in Kaunas. Right behind me is a church of Michael the Archangel. I'm gonna have a look around it later, but right now I want to find my hotel. So I was hoping that somebody or something would be available for early check-in, but it isn't. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Maybe they will have something for me. Hey, I got my room. Nice seating place. Lots of interesting art. I imagine from the Kaunas, because that seems like the church we just saw. And the view. I mean, it's not a wall. Hey, I'm at the Lithuanian Education Museum. I have never seen an education museum, but this sounds really, really good. Let's hope it's good. You have no idea how cool it was. It was so cool. It was a bit over an hour and a half of guided walkthrough of the apartment. Absolutely every detail was mentioned. There was so much thought put into how they had restored this Art Deco style apartment. And if you're ever here, definitely take it. The guide was so knowledgeable. There were small things that we could do, like we were offered champagne and some candies when it was fit, when we were sitting at the guest room. And then as it went on, it went into the kitchen and then finally into the bedroom. So we really could discover the whole place in a really nice tempo, just taking everything in. And at the end you have time to explore, so you can go around by yourself and check everything out, because there are so many nooks and crannies and interesting furniture details, interesting design elements, like so good. finished with the Education Museum. Its price was only €5, so I think you get quite a lot for that. They had exhibition about the history of the Lithuanian education. Then they had a lot of classrooms and old classroom furniture, which was interesting if you haven't seen it. And then the third floor was like a study area. They had like a lot of pictograms, a lot of like small things you could try, especially the the telegraph machine, which didn't work. I put in SOS. Anyway, and their temporary exhibition was about scents. I've never seen anything like that. That was so curious. They have taken different components of perfume, and tried to recreate what Napoleon or Cleopatra could have smelled like. Very curious. Really like that. So a very good visit in my opinion. And I also think that Estonia should have education museum. I would go. Are very good. Morning, it's my second day in Kaunas, and it's a national holiday. So it's the day that the Virgin Mary ascended to heaven, which means that Lithuania being the Catholic country, it's a national holiday, which means all the museums are closed, and that means that I'm just walking around today, seeing things that are not behind. So I'm just walking around today. I visited the Kaunas castle. It's a very tiny one. I'm really sad that I didn't get to see their museum, but it's closed. And I saw a nice church that actually had a service going on, so I just went away because I'm obviously not dressed properly for that. I'm going to walk around the old town now, and hopefully it's as good as Tallinn's. Let's try the acorn coffee. It smells very sweet, like milky. That's not. It's almost not a taste. is huge. This is bigger than my fist. Oh, this thing is so good. You have no freaking. So I might have flown too close to the sun. Every time a server makes big eyes when you order a couple of things together, just take note of it. It's going to be too much. So I have my potato pie with me. There were so many potatoes, but it was so good. But I need a nap. I need a nap. I need my bowels to do everything. I'm so full. I feel slightly delirious. But since I'm already here, like it's not outskirts of Kaunas, but I'm not at the city center anymore because I went to the Mollas shopping center to see if they have any books. They did, but they're all in Lithuanian. So I saw that there are some crosses here, so I'm gonna check those out. There's like a really big pilgrimage site, like a mountain full of crosses near Kaunas, but here inside Kaunas there are some small, not smaller crosses, but there's less of them. So I'm going to take you with me to check out the crosses and then sleep, and then maybe I can do something in the evening. This was pretty cool. It has 3 floors. 2 of them are statues and face masks from Lithuania, and then the 3rd floor is statues, masks, everything else from all around the world. Not everywhere, but there's still quite a few things. Central Asia, Japan, India, and then lots of European countries. Nothing from North America. But still, yes, definitely read the additional infos because they have explanations, and then they have examples of Lithuanian folk tales where the devil is. That those 2 things go together, so that's very cool. There's also like audio guide numbers, but I didn't see the option for audio guide when I was buying the ticket. Maybe it's just my problem, but anyway, cute museum. Very interesting, lots of different things to see. see here are by Siulianis, and it does not make it look as it did because it's so gorgeous. It's so fantasy-like. It has so much space. It has so much wonder. And if you ever see him, it's absolutely gorgeous. But now we're at the art gallery. Yay! So this is just like modern artists. Still looks cool though. How they don't have an intro to this. Basically, this was a crazy sports museum. It was so old school. It was just stuff that somebody has gathered, and it was only €4, so it wasn't like a big splurge. But I tried to make the best of it, as you can see from here. I was trying to take videos, and bless them, then they took me to another place, and they were like showing me that, oh, go up from there. I was like, from where? But this other building had this Lithuanian person who was very good at boxing. Don't ask me his name, but it was a very good layout about all of his accomplishments. And then I was like, oh, can I go now? But there was another place about circus, which makes sense because circus needs a lot of people who are very athletic. So I had to look through that. I mean, it was interesting, but I was so tired. So finally, I got to the Lithuanian basketball museum because everybody knows Lithuanians are super good at basketball.